Hi everybody, and welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, that's Jack.
Yo.
And bear with us if it sounds like it's really horrible outside, it's because it's trying to flood here in Texas. So we're going to do a video where we started it the other day when it was nice and sunny, and now it is trying to flood. So bear with us if it sounds a little weird. So the whole premise of this is what happens if you lose everything. Like I've lost everything to hurricanes, to floods, to fires, all that kind of stuff, or divorces and people stealing all your stuff, whatever, and you have to start all over. What spices should you start off and have within your house, right? There's certain stuff that you should use in just about everything or have on handy that'll help with a lot of the stuff, especially the stuff we cook. So we're going to start that out. The best way to do that is start at the store. So that means put on your good bandana, grab your keys, and grab your gun because it's Texas. And head to your local grocery store. Jack, I got you a seat. Come on, let's go. So, very basic. You want your salt and pepper, right? You can get the little packets from like any kind of like fast food place, whatever, and it's fine. You can get these in these little multi-packs. But if you want to be fancy, you can get this pepper in the grinder thing, right? It makes it like the coarse stuff. And, you know, you can spin it and it looks cool and it's impressive on dates or whatever, and it shows up as like a really fresh pepper. But if you're going to cook, you want this fine, like really ground up black pepper to blend in with your stuff, so that way you get it in everything. Garlic powder. If anybody watches the show knows we use this in almost every recipe we use. It's like the core of, ooh, this smells good, so we always give it that.
It's a great additive.
Yeah. Same thing with the onion powder. Same thing. If you don't want to keep fresh garlic, fresh onion around, just get the powder. Don't get the salt, because the salt adds more of that salt flavor that you don't need. Boom, that one's good to go too. Cayenne pepper. This is great if you want the spice in it, but you don't want to taste just the black pepper or whatever. This goes good on like everything, pizza.
I put it in a lot of stuff I do.
Right. With chili powder. Again, this is Texas, so everything's got to have chili, some kind of spice in it. We put this on almost anything. It's great. It's really that fine stuff, so you can cook with it instead of just layer it on everything. Lowry seasoning salt. If you want proper salt and you want a decent flavor to it, it's great. And it actually goes with that old school song about green sleeves.
Just use a little bit. It goes very far.
Very much so. Oregano or oregano to everybody here. We don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but it's fancy when you put it in any kind of food, pastas, sauces, that kind of stuff. Crushed red pepper. Again, we're in Texas. We put red pepper on just about everything, and this is great. Like especially like pizzas and stuff. That's looks like a staple of those. We can put it anywhere.
It goes great on spaghetti too.
No, it does. Now, this is my personal pick. This is something I try to keep in my stuff. I usually grow it myself when I have my own place and that kind of stuff where I can grow it. Still, it's great. It goes on just about anything, any kind of sauces that you can make. But it can be very overpowering, so you use just a little bit at a time. That kind of stuff, I love it.
Oh.
And now this is Jack's personal pick. It's Creole seasoning. It's one of those things like something you don't like the flavor, you just want something different. Put this on. And boom, it's Cajun. Boom, it's Creole. Whatever, it's done. Now, this is not mandatory. This is one of those things. We're not shills from McCormick. We don't have a sponsorship, but these things are great. Like, you can put them on anything, and it completely changes the flavor of whatever you're working on. They're super cheap, and they got like a million different flavors.
I want to try that mesquite one.
All right, that'll probably be the next one. I started a thing where I just started buying one thing a week of different spices when I went for groceries. These things have made the list so many times. So there you have it. That's our top spices that you'd have, that you just bare bones that you want to have in your kitchen, to any kind of cooking, just basic stuff that you're going on around the house. And that'll help you out. I hope you do. If you can find this thing in kind of informative, like, share, subscribe, send us all out. We really need the likes and the shares, and we very much appreciate that. You can find us at Instagram at Living Between, Facebook at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen, or on YouTube here on Tuesdays and Fridays every week. We also have a Patreon. You can find us at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen there, and you can help us out if you feel like it, or you're tired of seeing this and you want us to do a little better with production values and credits and things. That'll always help. Always remember, if you have a story, send it over to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen at, what was it?
Yahoo?
At Yahoo. Yeah, that's the one it was. Living Between Paychecks Kitchen at Yahoo. And send us your stories and your recipes there. And until then, we'll see you next week.